Good morning. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. I hope you're having a great Sunday. At the end of World War II, when the Allies started to liberate the concentration camps, Bergen-Belsen, Auschwitz, Dachau, the soldiers were horrified at what they saw. Walking corpses, as they called it, walking around emaciated, had not had proper meals in months, some in years. So initially they did what they thought was the right thing. They had the quartermaster bring in tons of C-ration meals and fed them to the concentration camp survivors rather, and many of them died immediately. Because there's a thing that's called Refeeder syndrome. When your body does not have enough calories to do its proper functions, it starts to convert anything that you have in your body for energy, including your brain. So when you get this influx of calories that you have not had in a while, it's a shock to your system, causing electrolyte imbalances, all kind of horrible things. Now, why am I telling you this? It has been widely touted over the last 2 days that the Israeli government is finally airdropping supplies into Gaza. Unfortunately, that is going to be a death sentence for some of the 2 million Gazans still under fire by the IDF. Refeeder syndrome, what this is medically called, takes weeks of IV infusion to get your body to the point where you can accept normal nutrients. And a lot of those Palestinians are going to get those aid boxes. They're going to eat them and they're going to die. Now, we don't know what's in those boxes you're dropping. We don't know if it's food or it's leaflets because there's a blackout in the war zone, quote unquote. But what's really telling is that they are still dealing from the bottom of the deck. Why, you say? The so-called Freedom Flotilla was stopped and boarded by IDF forces last night, about 70 miles outside of Gaza in international waters, captured and commandeered. And as of this hour, 9:29 Pacific time, we do not know their whereabouts or their status. So, for everyone patting themselves on the back, that finally aid is getting into Gaza, which is not a bad thing in itself. But there are no hospitals. Doctors Without Borders cannot go into Palestine right now because it's too dangerous for them to cross. And many of their members have been unalived by IDF while trying to help people survive. This is an ongoing crisis that's complicated in ways that I cannot even begin to understand. But I do know this. The Israelis think they're smart, but they're dropping death from above right now with those aid packages. The right thing to do is to end this war and let the Red Crescent and Red Cross come in and treat the thousands of people who need medical aid and figure out a way how not to exterminate women and children while you continue your right to exist. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. If you like my videos, please like, share, and follow me on YouTube. Have a good day.